We're here to talk about what happened this week. From Wacky Willie on Wednesday,
Yep.
your life changed forever.
It has. I'm different.
What happened on the weekend while I was away performing in Newcastle?
Yeah. So you sort of stitched me up and said, go play football. And I said, absolutely, mate. I'm doing it. If you won't, I'll do it.
I forced you on Wacky Willie Wednesday
It was definitely not forced, but
to message Checkers.
everyone wants you to play and you wouldn't step up to the plate. And I said, all right, I'll do
I
it.
said, message Marmalade.
I'll take one for the team.
You were very on board. And I
I'm
was
so on board. I love content. One of our reels is going to get 100K, mate.
yeah, this is huge.
I reckon we've got 250 out of it so
You
far.
are the new content king.
I love content.
So all week we've been revving it up. You were going to play the game in runners firstly.
I was, and I realise now that was a bigger mistake than I realised.
I don't think. We were all sitting here going, Jesus, Tom.
Yeah. And I actually said on mic, it'd be good unless Rebel Sports chucks us someone else chuck me some. And I will just say really quickly that I got a brand new pair from the good people at Rebel. Thank you
Rebel
so much.
Sport.
Thank you so much, Malcolm and the team. But the problem was I didn't have time to break them in.
Yeah, did you walk them around your house on Friday night?
No, I didn't. So I ended up using a pair that a bloke, Ollie.
Our friend Ollie, yes.
That Ollie dropped off at the studio for me.
Yeah. So now you have 4 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, but I'm going to give them back to Ollie, I assume. I assume Ollie wants his back.
Well, now they're worth more.
Well, yeah.
You should have signed them.
I'll sign them on the way out. But I'm thinking when I play next year, because I'm going to play next year now, obviously.
What are you talking
that I'm going to wear in the black ones over summer.
You're going to play next year?
I think it's really inspired me. Should I start with the end?
Let's start. Okay, give me a sentence, and then I've got a whole bunch of questions for you.
I enjoyed it so much, and I think because of for the same reason that you play your basketball and that, it's like getting together.
Because you're incredible.
Getting together with the team and exercising in that way is so much better than the gym or the treadmill. The adrenaline pushes you harder. You get so much more out of it. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I was genuinely like, if I can lose 50 kilos in this off season, then I'll play next year. I don't know if the boys at Wattle Park would have me if they play again next year, because they took it very seriously. That's one of the things.
It's a proper team.
About. But so I don't know if they'd have me back, but if not, I'll join some over 35s or something because it's so good.
Let's start at the beginning.
All right.
The night before, were you nervous?
I was extremely nervous.
Yeah, you're like, did you? Because I saw you message the group chat at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I was like, Tom can't sleep.
Yeah, no, I was like very nervous, but not for like the content side of it, but just for like the general. Yeah, doing something I haven't done in basically 23 years.
Did you carb load?
I did end up carb loading against, like, it was probably not the best idea in the end because I felt a little bit sick when I woke up in the morning. But yeah.
What'd you eat?
I had some fried rice. So I loaded up on some fried rice, which was really nice.
Wait, like from a Chinese restaurant or made at home? Or?
Yeah, no, from Dumpling Plus in Heidelberg. It was really nice, actually. I really, really enjoyed it. It was so good. But yeah, very greasy, and I sort of woke up the next morning, haven't had carbs for a while, going, oh, God. This is not nice.
And so you wake up, you go down to, where was it, in Oakley?
Yes, it's Oakley, very far.
How far away from your house?
45 minutes from my house.
Right through Springvale
Burke Road the whole way. It's one of the worst roads in
Brutal,
Melbourne. Everyone knows it.
Brutal.
Yeah, I was there really early. I thought Paddy told me to come at 10. So I was like, I'll get there at 10. No one there.
Yeah, true. Like, was he there?
No, he didn't come at 10:30.
So let's fold in Paddy as well. Paddy, you went down there and covered this for socials.
I did.
Before you had to commentate Vaffa.
Yeah. So
I was playing Vaffa.
He was playing Vaffa, so Wattle Park playing the Vaffa. So I rocked up with all my Vaffa kit on.
Does that mean you're technically like 3 leagues off the AFL?
Well, 12, I think.
On that, you were actually 1 league off the AFL because there was a game that was beforehand, Tom, if you remember, which featured Old Zavs playing Oakley, under 19s Div 2. And who was the coach of the Old Zavarians Div 2?
That guy who is CEO. Andrew Dillon was there coaching.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So I showed up, right, and I'm first there legitimately.
Andrew Dillon was at your football game.
Yeah. And he saw Checkers. He said, g'day. It was nice and that. But I showed up.
Andrew Dillon said hello to Checkers from Marmalade?
Yeah, and Lenny. You know their coach is 11 years old, Lenny.
Oh, yeah, little Lenny,
Yeah, Dill said hello to him as well. But the weird thing is I showed up and I'm watching these kids, and they were very good, Broden. Like, Paddy's just
There's a photo of Tom stretching.
And Andrew
Dillon's in the background.
Talking to Checkers. We should put that on socials. That's funny. But so I got there and I started watching, and I'm like, these kids were very good, Broden. I didn't know if it was just like my division, but first or whatever. And I was like, these guys are very good. I was very impressed with the skills and stuff. Turns out they're a very good team. These under-19s, they're very good and coached by the CEO of the Football League.
They must have had so much fried rice.
Yeah. So then I was just standing around and eventually Paddy showed up and then I saw Kados and then I hung out with Kados for a bit. And then Blake, you know Blake.
Blake Pavey.
Blake Pavey came up straight away to me, introduced himself. Really lovely. So we sort of bonded as in like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
And hung out for a good half an hour before the game. And then we did a little fun jersey presentation.
Is this going to be all on their YouTube video?
I don't know.
Yeah, I watch it. I watched their channel.
They covered a lot of it. So yeah, Checkers lent me a top.
Yeah.
And gave me some shorts.
I was going to ask, were there two people with the same number on the field?
So I think there was 4 guests. So it was a big guest game. So Wattle Park, my team, had lost by 100 points the week before. And thought they could beat Oakley because either way they're playing finals Wattle Park, whereas Oakley needed to win this to make finals.
Right.
So they were like, this is a game we can afford to bring some people in. So me, Blake, a bloke called Flanners, and a bloke called Andy Munro all played, and we don't normally play, so we're all guests. So we were given, so me, Flanners, and Checkers were all wearing a Checkers long sleeve 29.
Can I say in the content that I was watching, I was loving it all coming through, as was all of our community on the social media. I was moved that Paddy was there showing support.
I know, what a legend.
And Marnie as well, there on the boundary. It was so nice to see. I was really moved by everyone showing support.
No, can I just double down on that and say my wife and daughter didn't bother to show up. Apparently my 6-month daughter has got a cold and can't come out to the footy. But Marnie shows up for 4 quarters in the freezing cold.
That's really
nice. You fucking legend, Marnie. I was really touched by that.
There's a great video of Marnie where she's standing on the sideline like a proper gaffer in Manchester somewhere. It's great.
Yeah.
So what was it like being in a group of 22 young men?
Yeah.
And in that team vibe.
So the first thing
Your first look at this.
I loved it. All of them were really nice. Like genuinely, everyone was very nice.
There's a video of you going, oh, you guys are all really nice.
Yeah, they were all really lovely and like really involve you and stuff. And the one thing I would say, the first shock I had is how fucking seriously they take it.
Yeah.
Like they take it dead serious. And I've played futsal on a Tuesday night and you come up against teams that are, even though it's just for fun, they're taking it dead serious.
Sure.
In basketball.
No, I don't know men in their 20s taking recreational sport too seriously.
Yeah, you know what it's like in basketball when you suddenly get an elbow to the face and you're like, what the fuck? Like this is supposed to be for fun. So that really took me back because I was like, especially because they're rolling out 4 comedians to play,
I would say that team, like a social media influencer team, is probably the best in for you because there would be some teams in that league just full of the most like... What's the word for it? Assholes.
Oh, absolutely. The opposition were taking it dead seriously. And I accidentally bumped one when I was going to a contest. And I turned around and was like, oh, sorry, mate. Sorry for bumping you there. And he goes, like, he was really shocked. He's really shocked that I would apologise.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the big deal, man? Like,
it's a strange thing that, like, it's the one place in the world where, like, real acts of aggression are not only okay, but are almost welcomed.
Yeah. There was plenty of argy-bargy in this because, as I said, Wattle Park were expecting to win and they lost by 51 points. So our team was fired up and upset and there was a little bit of fisticuffs and shirt bumping and I didn't really expect it. I obviously stayed well.
It's a bit scary. And what I always found with footy is this field is so big.
Yeah.
Like you're far, if you're playing forward or back, depending on the team you play for, you're away from the ball for like 90% of the game.
100%. So that's what happened, Broden. So we did a good warm-up. I sub in straight away, right? My plan was to stay, and Checker's plan as well as me, to stay home forward, right? Like in the goal square. So about 10 minutes into the game, they've kicked 4. It hasn't come down our end. I get subbed off. So I literally have been standing there for 10 minutes, haven't touched the ball. And then I get subbed off because they're like, fuck, we're losing. We need the big guns to get in, like Will Taylor and Shrey were starting on the bench and stuff. So they came up. And then as soon as we came off, the ball went down the forward line for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah.
So it was like one of those things.
What were we going to say,
I was
Paddy?
going to say that in the first 10 minutes when the game started and Tom's wanted to do the bear and the square work, I was kind of pointing him going, oh, Tom, go about 10 metres up to your right. I reckon just watch your opponent so he doesn't peel off.
And he's like, like lead up. And then I also forgot that when the ball did come down and it gets turned over, that you're supposed to defend as a forward. So I was just letting my man run off, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm supposed to defend that.
The fullback from Oakley, I think, had this like 3 handball receiver run down the front.
And Tom was just watching.
And Tom's going,
I was genuinely like, I'm going to stay at home. I've got to stay at home. And then I realized, oh no, as soon as the ball's in opposition, after that, I will say I did fire up on defense after that.
You were getting ready for the slingshot, weren't you?
Yeah, as you've seen in the videos, I did fire up on defense after that. I just didn't realize.
Can I say, for that other team, for the Oakley team, like watching on the socials, you look fucking scary, man. Like you look gigantic. Like you're a big man, but also like tall, and your hair is up. Like you look fucking like there's a world where like someone's like, fuck, he's going to kick 8 on me today. Because you look so big.
I know, I'm a giant man, right?
So then do you get the ball at any point?
So then I subbed off, and then I came back on about halfway through the second, and that's when I realised that me and Flanners, who was another larger gentleman, could maybe do a bit of rotation. So between us, we sort of started rotating.
Okay.
We aimed to do 6, 6, 6, 6, as in 6 minutes on, but we didn't really get there, so it was more like 6, 8, 6. But anyway, then I went down the forward line, and this time I was like, well, now I've just got to attack the footy, otherwise I'm not going to get it,
Yeah.
So that was when I had my big moment of my my big tackle.
So this is where was this?
So ball's coming in
in
around the second quarter, and I was just, I've got to attack the footy. I've got to run at the footy, I've got to do that.
Yeah.
Opposition gets it. I tackle them. It spills. Sedgy gets it, kicks a goal. But here's the thing, Broden.
And the crowd goes crazy. There's footage of it that Paddy put together with Nessun Dorma from Puccini.
Yeah. It was funny because Kados was like, wow, you move well. And I was like, what happened in my moment was I was running towards a bloke. He got the ball. I went to tackle him. He was really strong and didn't move. So I was like, oh, fuck, what do I do now? So then I put my whole weight, pulled him down with me.
That'll do it.
And then he landed on me and I landed on my back. So it was like 200 kilos plus, probably 250 kilos straight into my back.
Jesus.
So that's where I actually fucking got an injury. My calves and all that, I've recovered really well, but my back is fucked because I felt my back crunch. I felt it like crack in places I never knew.
That might have been a free chiropractor trip, Tom.
Yeah, and then all I know is I sort of, and I think I closed my eyes during it too, which is probably bad. But I sort of just like, oh, fuck, and then sort of started getting up, and everyone celebrating and giving me dappers up and stuff, and I'm like, what happened?
You don't know that the goal happened?
I had no idea what happened.
There's this great slow-mo of you celebrating with the guys and everyone rubbing your head and your hair's tousled just so, and you've got this windswept expression. It's like,
the way
we've converted someone.
Yeah.
Well, the way you came into frame, just this gigantic man, and your undies are out.
Yeah, because Checkers is a big boy, but it's still way too small for me.
I could have blurred it, but sorry.
you are a big full forward body. Like, there's a world where like you could have just been leading out for the last 20 years, Tom. So, okay.
So then we had halftime. We got lollies at halftime. But see, this is when it started going downhill, right? Because we were getting smashed. We'd kicked like 4-7 or something. Not even like 2-7.
Okay.
And we were down by like 30. And then that's when it all went bad, bro.
People started to get grim.
It's starting to get grim, and then I got conflicting messages. So one person told me to stay at home in the square, right?
Yeah.
And another person told me, no, lead your man out. Like, you're not going to score, Tom. We need to win this game. Drag them out of the square. So for the rest of the game, I was trying to drag defenders out of the square. So I never attacked the footy and never went near it.
No, you were a distraction.
Yeah, so I never went near it, except for one time. This bloke who was very good but very angry, really wanted to win on my team. He was running into square. 3 defenders go at him, leave me. He handballs it over to me, right? I get it. And I'm like, fuck, I need a 1-2 now because now all 3 of them are coming at me. I managed to just sort of get off the handball but go straight to an opposition player on the ground.
I've never heard you more alive.
So it was really sad because I caused like a almost, not a certain goal, but a good opportunity for goal, and I turned it over.
That's all right. That's okay. I mean, Taru for Saints today, he even caused some issues. It happens when you're a young recruit.
And it was one of those things where suddenly I had the ball and I wasn't moving. That was a big mistake. I had planted myself.
Yeah.
I should have been moving to receive the handball. Because I planted myself, suddenly I had the ball and 3 giant men coming to kill me. And they didn't tackle me. I managed to get off the handball. But somehow they still hurt me.
Emotionally, or
so I didn't go to ground and I didn't get hurt, but I came out of it going, fuck, my shin hurts. Did someone fucking go spikes into my shin? I don't know. And I felt like, oh fuck, my whole leg's gonna be all bruised and fucked.
Yeah, did you get corked maybe?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. It was one of those ones I don't remember closing my eyes, but maybe I did.
You got to stop closing your eyes, man.
Or I just, it happened
You got
so
to
quick,
you keep going in for a first kiss vibe.
Yeah. But then after that, I kept getting subbed off and stuff. And then the last 8 minutes, we're down by 50 and checkers came off and said, go have a run. So I did my best to just have a run, but
Good on you, man. No, you did
near it.
incredibly well, Tom. What do you give the whole experience?
Well, yeah, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, I think. I really enjoyed it. I definitely want to
you should play more.
I think it was really, really fun, the camaraderie. It takes up a lot of your day.
I was going to say, I was walking around Sydney, getting updates. I'm like, they started at 11. They're still going.
Yeah, it's long. And then the other crazy thing was I went for a suva afterwards because obviously I've never been to...
You had a ritualistic suva with the boys.
Yeah, never been to
with the lads
before. No, I just went with my father-in-law.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, but because I was in Greece, right, which is Oakley, I was like, I'm going to break my cardinal rule and I'm going to have a pork suva with chips, which is how they do it in Greece.
Yeah, oh no. Not that good.
I'm not into carb on carb. It's well documented.
Well,
but it was pretty nice.
So the whole day was a disaster.
Yeah, no, and I could talk more, but we've probably taken up.
Thank you.
This episode.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, everyone. So I should have said skip ahead at the start, but I think everyone's enthralled with that. It's the arrival of Tom, and thank you to the Wattle Park team. Thanks to Marnie and Paddy for going down and covering it, and anyone else who went down to support. Addy, your boy, and your father-in-law.
Yeah, and thank you very much for having me, Checkers and the boys, Marmalade, right?
Give us a sting and we'll talk about our matches of the round. Great. Drop it in.